Hi everyone, it's Lynnea for LDRS Creative. We're going to make an easy shaped card today using some of the newer products from LDRS Creative. I have quite a handful of products I'm going to use on today's card. I actually added in a fifth, but this card is very simple to make and you can completely customize your colors, even create a different monogram with a different sentiment very easily. So this is definitely a design you can take and change to fit your needs. I'm going to start with the Alpha Stencils. There is an A2 size stencil, so 4¼ by 5½ inches, for each letter in the English alphabet. I'm going to go with A. It's right on top, and I really like the sentiment that coordinates within the stamp set that I'll show you in a little bit because it's a really versatile little word. So I've cut a panel to 4¼ by 5½ inches of just white cardstock. I put my A stencil right on top. You can see it lines up edge to edge. It's the same size. And then I'm just going to ink blend. You could keep this simple if you want to. I'm using Grape Ape ink here. It's a pretty purple color. And I'm going to blend just the bottom with the purple. And then I'm coming in at the top with Fandango, which is this fuchsia pink color. And it has a little bit of, it really blends well with the purple inks. That's why I chose this particular color. And I'm just going to blend that over the top. Now, if you wanted to keep this simple, you could just go with a straight blend rather than a gradient of color. And then when I remove that stencil, you can see here that I have that A right in the center of my panel. You could keep this whole, but I'm going to go ahead and die cut it down just to bring some extra interest to the card. These are the Star Octagon Frames dies, and I love these because it's the same shape nested with a pierced edge. So I chose the second largest one, and I cut that down, keeping that A centered top to bottom, left to right. Then I also cut another panel using the largest die in that set. I also created my shaped card using this die set. So here's my panel that I die cut with the largest layer behind it. I used that largest Star Octagon frame die to cut a shaped card as well. This is really easy to do. I have a regular A2 sized card that I had cut and folded. It's a top folding card, 4¼ by 5½ inches. And then I just took the largest die and I taped it in place so that the edge hung off the folded side of my card base. So it's going to go edge to edge, left to right, but rather than keeping it top to bottom, I made sure that that cutting edge hung off the top of my card. Then I ran that through so that that folded edge is not going to cut at all. That's what gives me this easy shaped card. You can do this with absolutely any shaped die in your stash. I thought at first that I would maybe keep this white on white, perhaps even do a color in the background, but I really wanted to add some extra interest since this is a simple card. So I brought in my pattern background stencils. This is a set of stencils from LDRS Creative that has a permanent spot on my desk. I'm always reaching for these backgrounds because there are 7 different designs. This one, though, is my favorite. I love these big circles. They are great for bubbles, just for a fun background, or even for this one, I'm just adding some texture to the edge. This is Marina Madness ink, one of my favorite and most used blue inks, and I'm just ink blending around the edge of this stencil. I'm not worried about the center because I have that A from my Alpha Stencils. That's going to go in the middle, so you're not even going to see the middle. I'm not going to waste my ink on the center of this panel, just going around the edges here. Once I have that blended, you can see here how this is going to line up, and it just creates a little bit of texture there. Now here is the sentiment set that goes with those Alpha Stencils. It's the A to Z sentiments, and there is literally a sentiment that starts with each letter of the alphabet, A to Z. I really like the one that goes with A because it's always. So you can have this card be for anniversaries, a wedding, just to tell a friend that you're always with them. This is a really versatile sentiment. Moving on, I have the Petite Petals dies. I cut one of the stems. I like this curved one. I cut that from some green cardstock, and I trimmed off the bottom just so that I could have it like it was growing up from the bottom of the A. Then I also cut some of the little flowers. I love this die because it cuts 6 flowers all at once, and then there's a separate die that'll cut those 6 little dots for the centers, again, all at once. So I cut it twice, once from a dark blue and once from a light blue, and I have some extra flowers left over that I'll just tuck in the back of the pocket for future projects. I added those white centers to the center of each flower, and then I'm going to add tiny little strips of foam tape behind my flowers. You don't have to do this. They would be perfectly cute glued flat down to the card, but I thought it would be nice to pop them up a little bit. Then I'm just going to kind of scatter these 3 flowers here and there across that stem. I have one at the top, and then I'll kind of put 2 down near the bottom, grouped together a little bit. I wanted to bring in just a little bit more black to kind of tie in that sentiment that's stamped in black. So I have the aligned geos stamps, and I'm going to just stamp that tiny little butterfly, again, here and there, just kind of creating a visual triangle. So I have a little grouping at the top, grouping off to the left of the sentiment, and then to the right of the sentiment as well. Then all that's left to do is to adhere these panels together, and this easy shaped card is finished. You could easily customize the colors here or the sentiment and the letter in the center of the card so that this will fit for any occasion. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye!